Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Suareezy here, back at you with another Market Mondays. Today we'll be going over why crypto pumped this last week and what we should be looking forward to for this upcoming week. Alright, so first up we got Bitcoin on the 24-hour time frame, and we're going to go over why exactly we saw so much volatility going on with Bitcoin this last week. So here was the drawing from last week. We have our range that we had drawn out from a few weeks back, which is pretty much just showing us the 100% range from the consolidation phase that we've been having over the last month or so. And here we can actually see on the upward trend channel, that's the exact same range that we've been playing within. On the downward trend channel, that's the exact same range we've been playing within as well. So we did say that we wanted to come back and retest this monthly level, which we actually did, plus a few different things as well. We did want to see if we could actually break out of that channel that we have been playing within for the last month or so, and it was a few contingencies that we actually had to see if we're going to get a true breakout of that zone. One was being the volume that had actually kicked in, plus the multiple candlesticks that actually held right above our monthly level, which was solidifying a confirmation for us to continue to get that breakout to the upside. So not only did we break out of this smaller range that we were playing within, but notice if we actually draw out from a bigger range from 18.5 to about 15.5. Let me change these colors just so they're a little more clear. Notice if I pull this range all the way out and drag this all the way up to that range right there. Notice if we happen to duplicate this, again, this is just a range that we just broke out of. And again, when we're looking for a breakout of a range, we're looking for 100% of that move. And notice, when we broke out of this range, 18.5 to 15.5, it's a $3,000 range that we're playing within. So from this zone to this zone, when we got a breakout right of that zone, where did we happen to start to see a reversal? Right near that 100% zone. So this is why we stick to looking at these breakout zones and drawing these ranges that we're staying within, because again, these 100% breakouts happen all the time, and this was not a random case of that. This actually is a very precise, calculated move that we pretty much nailed. So taking a look at these 100% ranges is going to be very, very key to being able to see how far these assets can actually go. So currently, as of right now, what we are looking for is we're at a top range. We are looking for some type of pullback to solidify if we're actually going to see us continue the trend. Right here, we are wanting to see a pullback to see how far we can actually take this right back up. If we happen to test our monthly level and happen to snap below that with multiple candlesticks on less volume, then we can get taken back right back into a bigger picture range that we're playing in, from 21K to about 15.5. So this pullback area and how we decide to handle this is going to be very key to Bitcoin's price action going forward. So one of the main key areas we're going to be watching out for is this 21.7 plus this breakout area of 21.4, and trying to see how this 19.666 level is actually going to hold. So that's going to be that breakdown on Bitcoin. Alright, next up we have Ethereum. But before we jump into Ethereum, if you haven't liked, commented, or subscribed to the channel, please make sure to do so, as it really helps the channel grow. Also make sure to turn on those notifications to make sure you're informed whenever we have any new videos being dropped. Alright, next up we have Ethereum on the 24-hour time frame. And what we're going to do, just like with Bitcoin, is grab the range that we've been playing within. So here this arrow is representing the 100% range of the consolidation phase, the 100% range of our upward trend channel, and 100% range of our downward trend channel. And here, last week we were talking about how we wanted to see a potential breakout of this range that we've been playing within. And what was going to solidify that as a true breakout was going to be a few things. One being multiple candlesticks holding above our monthly level, and the second being the increase in abnormal volume that was happening over time. So with these in correlation, this is exactly what we were trying to accomplish with a 100% breakout of that zone. So again, whenever you get abnormal volume and multiple candlesticks holding above a monthly level, you're looking to get at least 100% of that next range that we just broke out of. So you can see that we actually got 100% of that move, which was also near our monthly level 1420. But if you start to notice, we actually not only did we break out of this smaller range, but we also started to break out of this bigger picture range that we actually had drawn out for 2+ months. So actually, if we happen to duplicate this just like we did with Bitcoin, if we happen to pull this right where we started to break out of, notice where we actually happen to start to reverse. Notice we're having a bit of trouble trying to push past this 100% zone that we actually just broke out of. So again, this is exactly why we like to draw out the 100% ranges and draw out our trend channels, because these breaks happen over and over and over again, and these are very calculated moves that happen. These are not random breakouts that happen. So the next thing we're going to be looking for is, just like with Bitcoin, trying to see how we're going to react off of a potential pullback of this top zone. So if we can come back and see how this monthly level is actually going to be holding, is it going to be either a true support, or are we just going to get thrown back into an even bigger range from this pretty much 17 to about 1050 zone. So how we solidify this area on the pullback is going to be very, very key to ETH's future price action. So ideally, again, we are near this top trend channel and trying to see if we can do a few things, looking for either a breakout zone of that and trying to see how we develop on this pullback zone. If we can pull back and start to see volume starting to come in again, we can come back to potentially retest this high to try to get to our 1700 monthly level. So again, the pullback area is going to be very key for us over this next week, and trying to see how much volume we're actually going to get to either take us all the way back up, or if we get lack of volume, where we're actually going to get taken right back into the range. So again, making sure that we are drawing our trend lines, watching the candlesticks close above our monthly levels, and making sure that we are informed of these 100% ranges, because these are reversal levels when we start to get to those breakout zones. So that was going to be it for this week's Market Mondays, and you guys stay safe. I'll catch you on next week's Market Mondays.